Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video I'm going to show you how to do shading with pencil. All you need is just your ruler, a sketchbook, a pencil and a rubber. So firstly we will draw a few rectangles and then we divide it into different sections. So basically we make tiny rectangles inside it. So it doesn't matter like how big you want to make it, we need to have a few sections, about 8 to 10 inside it. Then we can use our pencils to do shading. Okay, so now it is time to do the last one, and so this is the most pressure of your hand that you can use with this pencil. Just not make it too much and do not break your pencil, but this is the most color that you can get from this pencil. So either with repeating or either with your the hand pressure. I did skip the position of your pencil to not make it as you can see now. So this is how let's I made them. It's nearly 90 degrees, or you can make them even smaller, bigger, or whatever you want. So now you can see with just one pencil we did at least 8 sessions inside shading. So the first pencil I'm using is B. Amazing. And then we can have dark in one side and B light in the other side, and try to use the same pencil. Let's move it up a little bit, and the lightest to the darkest, or other way around. I don't know why am I showing it so I'm doing the light one first, and just bear in mind. So this time I'm going to start from dark to light, go as light, and you can see the difference. So just go very the same thing, but softly. This time we will, and you just pay attention to the pressure holding it first, pencil, and then each time we go pencil needs to be let's say maybe 30 degrees or at least like 45. Do not keep it straight. So I'm doing the second one now. So this time you see that I'm doing it a little bit with hand pressure on, but it's also the repetition as well. So the more you go back and forth, the more color you get as well. So third time a little bit more of hand pressure, but the position of the pencil is still same. So you can see I'm doing the fourth one now, and still same pencil, but a little bit more of the pressure, and also the repeating like the repetition as well. So this method is really helpful. So this is a really good practice for you to do shading after this. So it helps you a lot, even with color pencils. It's so much helpful. Then I just suggest you to play with different pencils and try to do like I'm doing 3 pencils today, but you can just make boxes like this and use any pencils that you have, and just practice more and more to reach the perfection. So now you can see I'm doing the sixth one, and if you do pay attention, um, you will notice that the angle of my pencil is changed as well. So the more color you want, the more you need to hold your pencil straight. So you can see by the end of this one, like how I move my pencil around. Yeah, I hope you find it useful, guys. And it might look very simple, but it helps you when you are doing your coloring, your fashion illustration, or any kind of sketching later. Okay, so now I'm going to do the last one. You can also use your fading stump if needed, just to fade it a little bit. If not, then you don't need to. So this tool, it's my favorite because it makes everything very smooth, and I love it how it turns out after using it. But anyway, I found the first one easier personally because um, for me it's easier to go from light to dark, because now the last one is a little bit hard to get the lightest of this color, so that's why I'm cheating and using this fading stump. And the last two is kind of looking same for me. Okay, so let's correct these lines and make it more beautiful. Okay guys, so now it's time to use B6. It's a little bit unclear, but I know which pencil that is I'm using. So yeah, I'm again going to start from the lightest one, and I'm also using my fading stump, just to make it more smooth. So second one, again a little bit more pressure. you just continue the same method, and in each box, when you're going to the dark side, you need a little bit of more pressure. Okay, so now this is the last box, and I'm doing my best to get the darkest that I can get from B6. So thanks for watching this video till now, and sorry for the moving of my camera. Then I really hope you found this video useful, and if you have any suggestion for a future video, please do not hesitate and let me know in the comment. So yeah, I'm just making the line a little bit more perfect. So thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe into my channel, and like and comment and share this video if you like to share your friends as well. Thanks for watching again, and see you in next video. Bye.